Okay. More bonus footage. We're not going here because this is a wintry dead zone, and apparently there's only one way over there. Well, it's probably more than one way over there. Yeah, I might be able to go over there, but it's just too cold. That's really the problem. Then I have to be able to climb up here, and it's probably not going to work. But there's nothing here. There's like arrows inside that building and nothing else. This is on a higher elevation, so I can't get there. So that ain't going to work. So we'll just ignore that entire area for now, I guess. Well, until I can get some more heat, which will, I guess we can build up some heat to come back here later. But what pin should we put here? Because I don't know of a pin that represents heat. I guess we can, if this is a diamond, this can be another diamond. I guess if this is a candle, we can call this a candle. I don't know. I can't quite figure it out. Okay, ignore that. So where do we want to go? Koroks. We've already been there. I want to say there are no more... Okay, yeah, so there's no more places I can visit, so that sucks. I was hoping to get another shrine I can visit. Might not be able to make that work. Maybe I can just get to a height, see if I can find another shrine that's worth exploring. I was hoping there'd be another shrine out here. Yeah. Handy. Does the temperature get hotter as the sun moves over this place? I guess if I just get a good vantage point, I can see if there's anything nearby. I make no promises. So if there were anything here, where would they be? That's all snow. Again, I don't know why I can't zoom in or out. It would be nice. Nah, nothing else here. There's nothing I can get to, I don't think. There are too many trees in the way, so that doesn't really help either. This might be the highest vantage point in the area. Like, there's also something over there, something behind that tree. Maybe I can find something else. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to just kind of wandering in one direction, just kind of seeing what happens. Yeah, the only other place is up here. So I'm curious if I can even get to this location. Because there is potentially a shrine over there. How high can I get from over here? Yeah, these floating lakes are nice to touch. Well, not there. Don't think I can get up there, or I think I've already come from there. And can't get up there anytime soon. There's a non-zero chance I'll actually have to go into that first shrine before I can go anywhere, which kind of sucks. Wouldn't be a Zelda game without shrines. You know what? It might be an easy shrine. Who knows? Whatever. I saw a fish in there. It buggered off. Oh well, the fish buggered off. Fine. I guess I'm just hoping for another point of interest. I found some, I found some campfires. Those are nice, but I'm not I need to be able to fast travel, otherwise all this wandering around is going to seem really aimless. The whole point of me getting fast travel points in open world games, so I don't have to keep, so exploring these things are usually worth it. I can always just shuttle back and forth to places I actually want to explore. I'm not saying they have to be a bunch. I don't think they have to be like bunched together like this. Like Skyrim's fast travel points are reasonably placed. They might be like what 4 or 5 minutes apart, which isn't terrible at all. Just depends on how much traversal you have to do. Have I been there before? Actually, that is the shrine. That is the first. That is the equal shrine. Yeah, I guess I was expecting more to do early on. There might still be. I'm just trying to figure out where I can actually go, or if the game's just kind of forcing me down this tunnel. The game's just funneling the first shrine. Hold on. Okay, I'm out of stamina. I should not have done that. Nah, I should not have done that. Ah. Boy, that was dumb. Yep. Should not have done that. Well, I have plenty of food, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I do have baked apples. Yeah, give me a second. Over here. I will need to cook some more of those apples, though. That's fairly obvious. That ain't much, but I'll take it. At least there are plenty of those things. I'm not going to complain. Keep the mushroom skewers for later. So I wasted my time chasing those frogs. So I can't just get down there, huh? At least not easily. Yeah, I'm going to have to fall from up there, actually. So it's a thing. I'm going to have to fall from up there to get over here. How do I get up there, you ask? I have no idea. There might be some kind of, like, catapult I need to get me up there. I don't know. But it's tantalizingly close, so I see what they're trying to do. Eh. 6.5 out of 10 so far. I just figured that Skyrim had more to do early on in the game. I guess they just kind of want you to get your bearings. So can I get to that point down there? It looks like I can. Yeah, so I might as well explore this part while I'm here. That's where I died, trying to get to that lake. I jumped from up top, and I landed away from the lake, so I kind of deserve that. I deserve to go splat on the ground. We're turning off the music. There's nothing really to report here. Rather unremarkable, I'm afraid. This looks relatively... It also looks like a one-way drop. I'm going to have to mark that accordingly. Anything else here? I don't think there's anything else here. The fog is nice, but this place seems surprisingly dead. That's unfortunate. Is there any reason to, like, drop down there? No. Already went to the Korok. So I would argue there's no reason for me to go over there. Yeah, screw it. So I can't make it over there, at least not easily, but there might be. Yeah, I could probably take this long circuitous path to get up here. Let's see what our options are. Because this seems like a long circuitous path to get to where I want to go. This might be a one-way drop. How do I mark that? This might... I don't know how to mark this. How do I draw a ladder? I don't know. I don't know how to mark this, but this looks like a one-way drop. So I'll save my game here. Because there's a chance I might not be able to get back up here, at least not easily. Which again makes a case for like one. This makes a case for this is a safe drop. This makes it so I can climb that. Okay, so this makes the case for what do you call it? Can I climb up here? There we go. I have to press the X button, so we can make it up here if we need to. So it's not a one-way drop. That's good. I just saved my game here for reasons. But I guess we're doing the Crackdown thing, where it's like everything is drawn. Like I forget how Crackdown set it up. I tend to believe the world was designed as a series of plateaus, and gaps. And your agility level in that game determined how high and how far you could jump. So most of the game was just about figuring out where you could go based on your agility level and how high you could climb, basically. I want to say there were a few cheats. That was one of the great things about Crackdown, is that it was such an open world game. It was like, okay, here's this massive playground and you can jump really high, but there are places you still can't go, and there are four or five targets. Do whatever you want to get to them. I guess if you know what you're doing, you can speedrun the game in half an hour. But if you're like me, you might spend hours just kind of, picking the world apart and just kind of finding better ways to play it. I do have Crackdown on the Xbox One. I downloaded that for free. I think it's still available. Crackdown 1 and 2, I believe, are still available for free. As long as you don't need Xbox, you don't need a Game Pass or anything. They're just free, which is great because Crackdown at its peak was like a $2 game. Like basically, there was a point when Crackdown was like a $2 game, which I owned. I think I still own it. But this Xbox One port basically supplants that. Because I don't know if the game fixed... I don't know if the Xbox One port fixed the frame rate issues that cropped up. A lot of these Xbox One games had frame rate issues. A lot of these Xbox 360 games had frame rate issues. You know what it is. Like, how many Xbox One games really won at 60 frames a second anyway? Like Doom Eternal, Salam on the rare replay. Like, all those NES games ran at 60, so there is that. That was that Jeff Gerstmann slam where it's like, yeah, Salam's like, well, it is one of the few Xbox One games that run to 60 frames a second. Like, just ouch. Though it is correct. It's not shade if it's true. Yeah, I don't know how to get those apples down. I think maybe I can shoot them. Maybe I can throw a stick at it. I'm not willing to avoid doing that. R. How do I do it? Is it B? No. Probably Y. Yeah, that did it. Knocked it down. Probably a waste of a branch, but hey, it worked. Yeah, I can't. This isn't even a... Well, it's not a Mario-like jump. It's a realistic jump, you see. I guess that randomly spawned when I lost the other branch. So I have to let go of the button. So, A, let go. So you hold down R, then you press A, I guess. I forget exactly how to do this. You just have to release it. Nope, don't have it. Let's get another one. There are plenty more where these came from. R, then release. So that's how we gotta release it. So you don't have to press a button while you're holding down R, then you release it to let it go. And I'm kind of surprised that's not on a toggle. It's probably not. Yeah, there's no toggle option here. Again, $100 million AAA prestige game doesn't have a toggle feature. Or volume sliders. Because why would anyone need volume sliders for a video game? Like, they can just turn down their television. They can turn down the volume controls. I'm like, yeah, but I'm trying to capture footage. Nintendo would be like, huh? Why would anyone want to watch footage of a Nintendo game? Why would anyone want to watch someone else's commentary while they're playing a Nintendo game? Give me that. I don't think we need this many apples, but I think you get the idea. Give me that. Should we whack the emu? We're gonna relive the emu wars back in Australia from back in the 30s. That was right. Was that like right before the Great Depression, wasn't it? Wikipedia claims that there was a secessionist movement out in Western Australia, so the Australian government needed to build support amongst the farmers out there. I mean, if I recall, the Australian geography that I know, it's like most of the people live like in southeastern Australia, and there's like nobody between like what Canberra and Perth, which is where what? Yeah, Perth is like the only city on the western coast, if I'm not mistaken. Like it's basically a dead zone, really. I need to look that up. Because I always thought it was weird that you have this massive country and like people. No one bothered to live on the closest. Like Perth is closer to England than Sydney is, so why would you send people to Sydney instead of sending them to Perth? It's closer, and maybe there's better farmland out in that part of the country. Sydney and Melbourne are out basically in that region of the country, and the capital's between those two cities, if I'm not mistaken. Not that. You hold down the R button, then release. There we go. So we can do this. And unlike Dragon's Dogma, night isn't that dark. I do not have Dragon's Dogma on the Switch. I don't think I do. I don't think I bought it. But I have it on PC, so I mean, why? But again, like I said, I maintain that every good AAA open world game should be on the Switch. At least every good game from like the PS3, 360 era should definitely be on the Switch if we can help it. Right, I'm going in a big loop. Let's see if I can climb up here. I can't climb here. There's no way for me to get up here, is there? Well, it might be above me. Yep, called it. So I was wasting my time because I thought there was something here. Put it back. Okay, so there's nothing here that I can actually get to, is there? This might just be a dead end. Can I get across that waterfall? Probably not. Let me try a couple of things before I end the video. This is all just bonus footage anyway. So is there anything? I don't think I can get to that waterfall from here. Crap. Well, another dead end, I guess. Of course, I can always try and use my... Yeah, I might have to just... It's too bad I can't fast travel over there. Because that would save me a whole bunch of traversal time. So, what are we recommending here? Because I can't go that way. Just a second, I got turned around. Fog. Conspicuously placed fog. What do you think I'll find if I go searching over there? Nothing. I guess I can't get over there. Yeah, that's the shrine I already went to. So basically, I'm stuck. So I guess I might need to go to the shrine after all. So what was the point of all this exploration, really? So I guess this is all a bunch of bonus footage that's supposed to lead me back to the inevitable funnel, which will take me exactly where I'm supposed to go, which is what I was afraid the game. Well, there might be some skippable parts. I don't know. There might be some skippable sections to this. I just don't know what they are. Okay. So what else is possible from here, I wonder? I don't think there's much else I can actually do from here without going through the shrine first. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10 so far. Leaning closer to 6, so I can actually find something that's worth doing that doesn't involve me dungeon diving at this point. Combat seems fine, it's just that I haven't bothered to do much of it. Yeah. Seems like a doable way to... I might be able to get back up there eventually. I just not going to worry about it just yet. Like, that seems like a doable way to, like, climb up there. But I would need way more stamina than I have. And a way to launch myself vertically. And again, this might be the kind of game where I could do that. Or maybe get a hang glider or something. Like that tree right there. Might be able to get me to that rock so I can climb up that. I mean, why do I need to do that? No idea. Why do I need to climb back up there? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out. A lot of one-way drops early in the very first part of the game, but now we're back to this. And I've already been there. Yep, that's the campfires. That's basically where I started. Okay. So there's nothing much I can do here without being able to get back here. So I guess I'll try to make it. I'll save my game and try to make it across the tightrope like Janelle and I. So I'll cook some of this crap by the campfire. See what's up. Nothing here? He's just sleeping. He's just chilling. Okay, well, I understand that. Again, I don't know if I get my health back if I sleep, so I guess I can figure that out in a second. What are we doing? Food. So we'll bake these apples. Maybe we can make some spices. I don't know. Select for recipe. We already know that recipe. Hold. We'll hold on to that. Stamina restoration sounds amazing. Don't use them all. Yeah, don't use them all. We're not going to do that. Decrease. Okay, let's try that. Just don't set them on fire, basically. Drop. Wait, what? That looked important. Where's my mushrooms? Oh, there we go. Guess what happens when you get a sky shroom. What else did I lose? That looks important, actually. I might want to be able to do that at some future during some future endeavor. Where's my other crap? Maybe I do need to roast the sky shroom. I lost something else, didn't I? Yeah, where's my hot pepper? That's messed up. Nice combo, though. Is it in my recipes? Toasty sky shroom. So I don't think I got the recipe I wanted. Oh, well. So drop. I mean, it needs to be closer. Up. Do I have to drop it in the fire? Well, apparently not. Yeah, toasted. You have to drop it in the fire. Works for me. But I guess we'll save our game before we do anything else that's stupid. And then I guess if I can't sleep here. There's no sleeping area here. You can sleep by the fire if you go to the other campfire. But again, you can't make your own icon. So I guess you just have to kind of accept the fact that it's a campfire, but you don't know what kind until you get there. Unless you memorize it, I suppose. Okay, we're supposed to go north before we end the video. We'll see if we can cross that tightrope. Turn right. Go north towards the Zelda castle or whatever. So we'll veer left, headed northwest. And I'm going to save my game before I mess with that tightrope. But there's a 99% chance I'm going to have to go inside that. I'm going to have to go inside that temple, most likely. I'm not surprised. So how's your first 2-hour experience with Zelda? Nah, seems alright, I guess. It'll get better. It's just I have to unlock the more interesting stuff. Give me that. I probably don't even need it. I'll just grab it while I'm here. Or we just drop it like it's hot. Alright, head up. So yeah, I mean, seems fine, I guess, but you know, whatever. X. So I do have to jump to scale this. Uh-oh, Indians are ahead of the Orioles, 2-zip. Top of the 6th, though. So we have time. Of course, the Orioles can afford to lose. They're already in the playoffs. Okay, so we'll save here. Then we'll begin that very treacherous track to try and sequence jump. Let's see. Yeah, save it here. If it doesn't work, whatever. We'll just do it normally. We'll play the game normally. So again, can't make good games without full HD content, am I right? Actually, remember, this Switch is mounted, so I can capture this footage, so it's probably 1080p. I wouldn't be shocked if it's dropping to 720p, so I can maintain a steady frame rate. But remember, this is the unpatched cartridge version of the game. Well, it's running fine so far, but it will chug once we start getting the crafting abilities with the Ultra Hand, whatever it's called. Whoop-la! We'll see what happens when I die. Out of bounds. So where did I land? It's a good thing I saved my game. I might just have to load my game again, or eat a bunch of stuff when I get to the other side. So I fell through the earth, and I lost a heart. So otherwise, if we die again, we'll just load. Yeah, 3D platforming, everyone's favorite part of Zelda games. Like, I don't think there was any, like, well, some of the later dungeons in Link to the Past had some, like, pretty precarious platforming sections, sure. Yeah, it's like a Turok throwback. How am I doing? Oh, Lord. I mean, this was not the experience I was expecting, but again, for some speedrunners, they'll probably be fine. Yeah, for some people, this is the reason why they bought this game. This kind of wacky stuff. Battletoads, don't be absurd. I'm almost there. Should I save my game on the other side? I kind of feel like I have to. Okay, we're going to do it. Yes! We made it. Haha, holla at your boy. And there's a campfire on the other side. Remember, I have a bunch of breadcrumbs saved, so I can backtrack if I need to. Let's eat something. I saw that sail. Well, I'll say my game. If I rest here, do I get my hearts back, is the question. It's 8 in the morning, so we'll do a 24-hour rest. See how we do. I mean, are we on a clock? Is Zelda gonna die if we don't rescue her in a certain... This isn't Majora's Mask. You don't have to worry about a moon crashing into the planet. Yep, this is not Majora's Mask. Okay, so we don't get our health back. So we have to eat something. There's no way around it. So now I know. 24 hours of sleep doesn't give you a darn thing. You gotta eat something. I understand. Eat. 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 Okay, what am I getting rid of? None of these are flashing. We'll just get rid of one of these. Yeah, we can sort. Then drop the weakest stuff. You are the weakest link. I'll take that. We'll have to cook some more crap later. So what's the safe way back? I guess I should ask. I'm afraid to go back now. What if I said I was? So can I make a better bridge to get to the other side? That would be nice. Well, it's 5 in the morning, dog. Oh well. Give me that. Can't carry any more tree branches. Can't carry any more melee weapons. That's fine. So I could make a bridge to the other side, it looks like. Let me make a note. Do we have an icon for that? Can't zoom in. I guess we can call it a leaf. So I guess the leaf implies we can chop down a tree. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. We'll stick with that for now. Why can I get rid of one of these other tree branches? I notice there are tree branches everywhere. Yoink. We can just trade it. We can just trade up. No complaints. So yeah, stone axes do more damage than tree branches. Wait, I have something else? What's that? Oh yeah, that. Well, I can't equip it anymore. I don't know what my limit is. I can only have so many melee weapons, and they don't count the Decayed Master Sword as a melee weapon. Fine. So if I get logs, how do I craft with them? Get him again. So I can move these, but I can't chop them up. Yeah, there might be something to that. There, obviously, we haven't unlocked the crafting system yet, so just make a note. Oh, talk? Oh, hi again. So I guess you're the Chozo of this game, huh? It's a Metroid reference. Okay, so I guess the commanders are playing on CBS. Oh well. That's what happens, you let the AI run free. Let the big dog run, I suppose. So I'm curious if I can make it to the other... I'm curious if I can make it back to where I was. But I promise I can't really go anywhere from here. We got about 2 more minutes anyway. And I did save my game, so I'm not gonna complain. Gimme. More sky shrooms. And an apple, it's always good. So we can bake more of these by the fire. It'll be... Well, I forgot to save my game where the fire was. Yeah, that fire. So it's down there. Mark it accordingly. Because we're definitely going to come back there. But in the meantime, we should be able to climb up there. Is there anything here I need to see? Like maybe another vantage point. Maybe another vantage point will reveal another area of interest that's hidden by the geometry. Okay, that looks important. Probably not a shrine, but it might still be important eventually. I already got that place, but I can't get there unless I have some kind of wood. I'm going to need wood. See if I can get higher. Like the whole vibe, wasn't the whole vibe of like Breath of the Wild, like you can climb stuff and you can like throw your weapons at enemies, and that was most of the, and of course there were some puzzle dungeons, but like that was most of the game's charm, right? Was figuring out like all of these waypoint finding, you know. Yeah, and I guess cooking food. People really liked cooking food in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, but yeah, again, it's a game I sampled for like 5 or 6 hours maybe, and then I said, okay, I just kind of want to see the overworld, just kind of see the layout of the land. Just kind of exploring for exploration's sake, because I'm a cartographer usually when I play games like this. I'm not trying to pick fights. This is not a game for picking fights, at least not at this point. So if you're going in expecting a lot more combat, you're clearly not getting it. Yeah, I'm going to need wood here, obviously. Careful. That is a gap, but I might need wood. I might need wood to get over there. Can I grab this? I might have to grab these spare pieces of wood and lay them out, so we'll figure that out later. So put a pin in it. So we got a leaf here to imply that there's wood that can go there. So if we have wood, I think we'll be in luck. Otherwise, it's too bad we can't pick these things up. See, we're able to move those logs, but we can't move these things. We might need like an item that like levitates them, I suppose. It sounds like the kind of game where you can levitate things. Yeah, there are not a lot of ways for me to get around here, so I'm running out of options. Well, I can save my game then try and jump across to kind of see what happens. Hope I don't die on the other side. So we'll end the video with that. These videos are so long, there's no reason to make a big 2-hour video, I would argue. X to jump. Let's sprint out. See if I can sprint over. B button. Leroy Jenkins. I made it. Alright, so we're good. Or at least we're not dead. Yeah, you don't want to play this game expecting a Dark Souls. Or a Skyrim, I would argue. Get back here. Got it. Another Korok seed. So I have 2 of those golden, the 2 of those golden turds. Fertilizer, of course. No hints for finding any of the other Koroks, huh? So I found a Korok here. Amazing. So that was a one-way jump, apparently. Yeah, that jump I made was a one-way jump, so I'm glad I saved my game back there. I don't know if the Korok's worth it. We'll find out in a second. I somehow doubt there are any more shrines. Ooh, can I jump down there? Most likely not. There is a Korok here. I just can't find it. I'm gonna say there's no other easy way for me to get back there. That was a one-way drop. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was a one-way jump. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that's a one-way jump. Is there any way to mark that? Yeah, there's no way to mark that as a one-way jump, I don't think. I mean, I can like write down my own ledge. I can keep like a piece of paper and say this is what all these symbols mean. So is it worth it going down there? I don't know. Because I do not want to have to go back. We're probably going to have to go to the shrine anyway. That's not good! Guess I should have gone that way. Not dead, at least. This is the way back to the shrine. So I'm going to say it. I don't think there's any reason for me to come here. I don't want to have to go across that tightrope again. So I made a manual save, and I don't have to worry about coming here again. That I can just use, so I have a manual save that I can just use a bunch of breadcrumb saves to mark my path back here. So if I have one manual save over there by the campfire and the axes, and then just use my breadcrumb saves to get back here, that's fine. It's probably a better way to do it. So I get the advantages of exploring without having to do a bunch of backtracking. But yeah, having to go across that tightrope does not seem like a fun time. I guess in a way the game's kind of discouraging you from doing that. Okay, so we're not going to go in here just yet. Alright, so that's our, we're going to tease the next video. We are going to go to the shrine at some point, but for now, we're calling it. So I guess this is the end of video 2. This one was quite long, I'll be the first to admit. As usual, record these Zelda videos with the Skull Candy earbuds and the audio splitter into the J5 Create USB-C capture device, into the quad-core laptop, Windows 10 camera app, 60 frames a second capture, cut it to 30 because that's the frame rate cap. We'll play more of this later, don't worry, but there isn't much I can visit here except for the temples. The game's basically funneling me into the temple. Fine. I accept that.